Welcome to the Shaping Portsmouth podcast. Shaping Portsmouth is a collaboration of key Portsmouth businesses, transforming Portsmouth together.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Shaping Portsmouth podcast. We have another new team member joining us, and we thought it would be lovely to sit down, have a chat, get to learn a little bit more about her. So welcome to the team, Sarah.
Thank you.
It is an absolute joy to be chatting to you today. How long have you been on the team now?
This is my third week, so
Okay.
quite new still.
Yes, very new. And tell us a little bit about what role you'll be doing.
So my role is going to be heading up the education pillar here at Shaping Portsmouth. I'm really looking forward to getting stuck in with the local schools and businesses.
Amazing. So you're taking over from Susan. And, you know, she's made a big impact on that programme, and you got a chance to work alongside her, didn't you, towards the end?
Yeah.
So, you know, what a great kind of, transition really from Susan to you, and all of the kind of knowledge and experience you bring to the pillar. Tell us a little bit about what you've been doing before now, Sarah.
So largely, I've been working locally in a local school for the last year on our return from overseas. But before then, I was working as a primary school teacher, both supply teaching here in Portsmouth, in overseas in America, and permanently in Somerset before that.
Amazing. So a lot of wisdom that you'll bring with you from your teaching background. Do you have a favourite kind of teaching job that you've had until this point?
Well, that's tricky. I think over in America, it was an interesting way of comparing and contrasting the school systems, and actually being able to work in slightly with older children. I worked in middle school up there, so that's 11 to 14-year-olds, and it really helped with the governance role that I have in a local school in the city as well. I'm one of the education or careers links there.
Amazing. So what brought you to Shaping?
Good question. All the stars have aligned, I think is the best way to describe it.
Okay.
I've been looking since our permanent move to Portsmouth. We've recently bought in Southsea as well, so really looking forward to putting more roots down. But I think I've been looking for a role that's going to bring all of my skills and background and interests together, and feel purposeful at the same time.
Yes.
And actually finding this role seems to have kind of made all of that come to fruition. So I'm really looking forward to getting stuck in and seeing how I can add value to the city and all the young people especially.
Yeah, love that. So how come you've been moving around so much?
So my husband is in the Navy.
Okay.
So we've done quite a lot of moves. And as I say, most recently before this overseas, but my children are itching for some permanence now. So, we recently bought, the same week I moved to Shaping, we bought a house in Southsea.
Amazing.
So this is it for now. So really excited.
Yes. And like you say, how lovely for them and you as a family to grow some roots here. And, you know, it's a good place to be, Portsmouth, isn't it?
Yeah, there's great things going on. I think they really enjoy the variety, and for young people especially, there's a lot to do, but also I think there's a lot on the horizon to give them prospects here and an opportunity, which is fab for as a parent from a parenting perspective.
Yeah, amazing. And so since you've joined the team, I know I remember back to when I joined, and I think I've shared with you, like, you know, there's a lot to learn, isn't there? A lot happens, a lot goes on. What are some of the biggest things that you've learned about Shaping since you've joined?
I think I've been overwhelmed with a number of good people who want to improve the city as a whole, but also the individuals and the component parts, whether that is our young people, the communities within it, or the businesses themselves. But I've been really quite overwhelmed is, again, the word I'm going to use to describe the volunteers and the passion that some of the people we work with have brought already. So, yeah, it's exciting to be part of that.
Yeah. And do you have, what are the kind of next steps for you within your role? I guess there's a lot of learning and understanding, and I'm sure you're quite keen to connect with all the people that, you know, that feed into the education pillar.
Yeah. I think I've got some big shoes to fill taking over from Susan.
She was small but mighty, Susan.
She's
a force of nature, really.
Done some wonderful things. So I'm going to build on some of what she's established already. I'm already starting to meet some of the brilliant people that I'm going to be working alongside within organisations and also in schools and at the council. I think my main focuses at the moment are to be continuing with some really flourishing programmes and also developing some that have been redeveloped, shall we say, and looking at how we can really continue to add value.
Yeah, it's so nice, isn't it, to have a fresh pair of eyes on something, I think, just like a different perspective, a different lens with all of your background and experiences. I think you're an amazing addition to the team. It's been lovely to work with you. You felt like that you weren't there and now you're there and it's like you've always been there.
I think it helps, and this isn't just saying it, the team is a really solid team, I think. I've joined at what seems to be a great time. There's some really people who are enthusiastic and care, and I think that counts for a lot. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to carrying on and seeing what I can bring alongside as well.
Amazing. I'm just thinking about, we're in our centenary year, and you've already said that there's some lovely things about the city that you kind of want to sort of honour. But is there something in particular you would like to celebrate? I know I'm putting you on the spot, Sarah.
Put me on the spot. I think celebrate within the city.
Yeah, it could be anything. It could be a value that you feel the city has. It just could be somewhere that really makes you feel at home, or it could be a person. It could be a place.
I think I would celebrate all of the people that we've encountered that run amazing programmes and events for the young people. As alluded to before, I've got 2 children who are 12 and 14. And I think what we noticed in the States was the amazing provision there to keep children on track and interested and aspirational. And I have come back to England and seen in Portsmouth something really special that's very similar, actually. So I do really celebrate that, and I'm hopeful for my own 2 children as well.
Yeah. And what kind of things do they like getting up to?
Well, some of it's guided by me.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, my daughter's very much into theatre and singing and also some sport. And in netball, they really enjoy the Great South Run too every autumn. My son likes some martial arts and climbing. So just keeping them busy. There's an awful lot for them to do, and that's just a small selection of what they've chosen. So,
it's so lovely to hear that you're kind of feeling settled and feeling grounded here, Sarah. Do you have personally, we always kind of end this podcast with a question around, do you have like a favourite place, a favourite view, a favourite restaurant? Like, what is your top tip for Portsmouth?
I think my favourite place is the Ramparts, and that is because before we bought our home a couple of weeks ago, we lived in the married quarters in Old Portsmouth for 2 years, and then again before we were here in 2015 to 2016. We spent a lot of time walking my dogs and playing with my children up there, but the sunsets are next level. So yeah, that's probably my favourite place to be.
Yeah, it's good just to take some time out, isn't it? There's so many beautiful views in the city. I was on the seafront actually on the weekend, and just looking out, the sea was blue, the sky was blue. It was just like a really special place to be. So I'm so glad that you're happy here. I'm glad that you have joined the team and that you're enjoying yourself. Is there anything that else you wanted to share, or is there anything that you're looking forward to about the programme?
I think I'm most looking forward to just feeling, as I mentioned before, a real sense of purpose and the people that I'm going to meet and work with along the way. So yeah, I would say that.
Yeah, lots of people to meet, lots of names to remember, but lots of goodness happening. And like you say, there's this true sense of collaboration, I think, between everyone who wants to be part of the programmes, the businesses that help support and fund all this amazing work. For sure. It really does feel like a kind of family, I suppose, and this lovely community of people all wanting to help. And it feels like a really special year in the city, just with the City of Culture bid and the centenary. So yeah, lots to look forward to. But if you have any questions about the education pillar, you want to learn more, you want to connect with Sarah, please do so. She would really love to hear from you. Absolutely. And welcome to the team, Sarah.
Thank you very much.
This podcast was brought to you by Shaping Portsmouth, working to make Portsmouth the #1 UK city in which to invest, live, learn, work and visit. To find out more, please visit shapingportsmouth.co.uk. This podcast was supported by Spark Community Space and Portsmouth Community Lottery.